All right, we're going to call this an addenda to building the prime mover. I had somebody ask how I clean up the resin wheels coming from Panzer in this case, but any of these resin wheels. So, one, this is what I've done, including where the pour spout pour spout was, just to give you an idea of where it's going. Like that. So this is what you're starting with. I mean, it's a fairly decent setup, but you can see there's a little bit of a line there and there. There's the pour spout. It's not so bad on that end. So what I'm taking is a sanding block, foam core sanding block. This is 120 on this side, grit, 180 grit on that side. You can use coarser grits or finer grits if you want, but this is what I'm using. And of course, the smaller number is the coarser grit. Just taking that and just grinding away. I'm going to do it off because I don't want to put all that dust right on top of the instructions there. But I'm just working my way. What's nice about the sponge is there's a little bit of give, so it'll help keep that round contour of the wheel. So you can hear me kind of working at it. There's the result. I'm gonna blow some of that off, and you can see it's already pretty well ground down. I will do kind of a circular motion other than just straight back and forth, so that'll help to get rid of any sanding lines, you know, the grit going into it. But I don't really do a whole lot more than that, but I do go looking for those mold seams in particular and take care of them so that I'm satisfied that at least the major problems with the wheel have been addressed. So it's all dusty. I just been running through it, and there it is, basically cleaned up. Now I will go through the whole wheel and just kind of run all the way around it, and that's just to rough it up a little bit. You know, let's say there's some mold oils left. Let's say that there's a seam I don't see. Let's just, you know, just want to keep this thing out. In fact, there is a little bit of a seam I didn't notice before. But that cleans it up, keeps it all uniform, so that you got a nice clean wheel. And if you want, you can also use this to round the edges of a wheel, because if you want a more worn look, and even a little bit on the sides, because that is something that that does happen over time. Another thing that was pointed out, and I can't say that this is supposed to be there, is it looks almost like there's a little resin drip right inside here on the spare. And I'm just trying to carefully clean it out with my hobby knife. I haven't seen that it's supposed to be there from any photos. Not that there are a lot of photos out there, and it is coming out. Yeah, pretty nice. So I just took my hobby knife and scraped it. I could show you, but I can't really do it. Scraped it out like that, just being careful not to go after the detail on the hub, I guess it would be, or the, oh, for crying out loud, words family, but you know what I'm talking about, the rim. There we go. Don't want to damage the rim or make it lose any of that nice detail that's in there. Those of you that are using the, oh, there it is, cleaned out. Those of you that are using the kit parts aren't going to have this issue. But anyways, that's how I clean up my resin wheels. I'll also go looking around, you know, for blobs like that. Anything that's in the seams around the edges that's going to look unkempt or strange. I mean, there's going to be some, see, there's some air pocketing in here and a little little bit of resin. I don't know if I'm, you know, if you're going to be able to clean that out or if you want to, but that's what I'm doing. Just using a sanding sponge, and it works out pretty good. So I hope that helps. See you in a little bit.